Yep, we good to go.
All right.
All right, VUDU MANE, what's good with you, bro?
What's good, my brother? I'm doing well.
Now,
Yourself?
now I want to make sure I say it right because I'm a little southern and I know your last it's spelled MANE on there. So I'm like, is it VUDU MANE or is it VUDU MANE? How
No,
you
it's VUDU MANE.
VUDU
Yeah,
MANE?
like
Okay,
Gucci Mane.
okay, that's
You know,
what I
but
was
you
looking
know,
for.
most Africans say VUDU Mane. I don't know where even they got it from. African be mentioning word to word, some letters to word, but it's VUDU MANE.
Okay, VUDU
Yeah,
MANE, VUDU MANE. Well,
yeah.
welcome to Pandora, bro. Nice to finally
I
meet you.
appreciate you. I'm very, very honored to be here.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, man. So, sitting here, we had an opportunity to enjoy some of your music before you started, before we got the interview and everything started, man. And I was just really just wondering, like, what kind of got you into creating in this aspect? Because I know you mentioned that you were a barber as well, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so what
yes.
got you into this music?
Well, I love music. I've been doing music when I was very young. You know, I love music. It's just that, I feel like I need to, when music is very, very inspirational, it's motivational. People go through. Somebody was telling me this one time. He says, there is one thing that will never fade, no matter whether it's a job that you always make money, no
Yeah.
matter what. All jobs can shut down. But when it comes to music, when there's a pandemic, people would like to listen to music. When people are going through it, they want to listen to music. So music is something that I feel like, I love doing it. I just love it. It's a passion, so I just like to, talk to people about it through music. And when people have situations or problems, I listen to some of my friends and I'm like, yo, let me put myself into that. Somebody somewhere probably need to hear what somebody else is going through, whether they are having fun or they are sad or they're going through it or whatever it is. So I feel like that's the best way for me to even, get into the music.
Okay, I mean that's dope, and that's real. That's really true to your process and like who you are as a person. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
taking the emotional context and then just using it to create something that'll make people feel good.
That's right.
Yeah, man, that's dope. That's dope. So I guess you putting that together and taking your music career to a certain level, you actually were able to land this tour with Davido.
Yes.
So tell me about that. How was that for you?
Well, being a master barber, everybody, that thing got me so knowing so many people, So I met Davido's producer, and then he introduced me to Davido, and from there, that's it. Davido also introduced me to somebody else, and the manager introduced. So I ended up cutting a lot of these artists like Whiskey,
Yeah.
Burna Boy, Kiss Daniel, so many of them. Anytime they come to town, I always I'm the one, Joe Boy. Anybody that come to town, they always call me to come cut their hair. So through that, I build a connect, from that. And for some reason, David loved me. He loved the way I cut his hair. He loved me. But the only thing that I know, David, if you're listening right now, I want you to pay attention. The only thing that I feel that David should have paid attention more to is my artistry. He actually undermines it, but I still love him though. So that's the only thing. But I feel like once they realize exactly who VUDU MANE is, the world hasn't catch on to VUDU MANE yet. But once they realize who VUDU MANE is, it's gonna be a problem.
Understood. So, you did mention that in the conversation as well, saying that you feel like they don't believe in your artistry. Like,
And
was that kind of like you performing on stage and you were just kind of feeling the crowd and gauging their faces or their reactions, or was it coming from like your peers specifically that you felt like they didn't believe in your music?
okay, I'll put it this way. Right now in America, there is something going on right now. They're talking about Big Three, right?
Right.
The biggest, best of all that they have in America right now.
Right.
I feel like most genres came in and left and gone. Now it's time for Afrobeat. If Afrobeat is here, and those genres that came and gone, did we actually sit back to find out why they left? Now we are in America. I think the whole beef is not about who is the best or who actually want to fight who or who is a lyricist. I feel like they want to claim their tone. They are actually this, their culture, this is what they do. Afrobeat has come into the system actually grabbing everything. They need to shut it down for a little bit. They have to give it a little bit time. Now I feel like if we are smart, we're supposed to at least create more like more leaders instead of just having 3. Because right now in Africa they're fighting about the same thing. Oh, we have just big 3. Why can't we have big 20? Do you think if we have big 20 it's gonna shut down? It's not, because we are bigger than what it is. But right now it's just big 3.
So you feel like it's a little bit of gatekeeping that's going on? Is
I
that
think
why?
so.
Okay.
I think so. And that thing is riding through. It's in America. It's riding through everywhere. You know, people, nobody want nobody to surpass them. Everybody just want to be the champ on his own. Everybody want to be the king. Everybody just want to claim whatever it is. And nobody want to help nobody. So it's a struggle out here. And for you to penetrate, to even get on a show or get on a feature, it's a whole thing. A feature is not about the money to me. You know, it's about if you're doing something that I like, I definitely will jump into it. If I see you making move, I will. So, yeah. And honestly, people undermine me, not just my artistry, but the way I look, because the way I carry myself is different. You know, if you studied the jungle, the safari, the jungle of Africa, when you see the way the animals, the lions carry themselves, that is just me. I don't carry myself anyhow. You might see me today, be like, oh, this guy is okay. You will see another time, be like, no. Voodoo don't carry himself just like that. Voodoo pull up on you, voodoo pull up on you, and that's it. You understand me? So,
standing on 10, standing on albeit. I dig it. You got to do that, man.
Yeah.
But I think that mentality kind of goes into the song, like, Can You Trust Me?
Yes.
Because it's just like I'm out here, I'm doing exactly like what other people are doing, quote unquote, but y'all see me and y'all just act like you know, like my music is trash, or like you don't see that I'm actually putting in this work, or you think my jewelry is fake or whatsoever, like you were saying, like why. I think that goes into like why you made that song. So can you just tell me like where you were when you were in the studio? And, like,
honestly, when I did Can You Trust Me, the rate in which marriages in America has been rampant and divorces has been so skyrocketing. Like everybody, like most people get into marriage and then today they get married, the next day they divorce.
About 2.5 years, yeah.
Exactly. We don't have that in Africa like that. We don't. If that is something that is now coming up, then that's different because it's from the Western world. But the fact that marriages just break up easily, people marry and stuff like that and stuff. So I'm like, let me come out with something that when you go, I went to a place where people were doing marriage ceremonies. And I'm like, do we have anything, or Valentine's Day? I'm like, do you have anything that besides playing songs from the 80s and stuff that has nothing to do with, can this man tell the lady something nice? Like, can you trust me, baby?
Yeah.
Can you trust me to have you, to get you, to marry to you? Like, do you trust me taking you on a long ride without no divorce, without no problem? I know we're going to hit the rocks and stuff on the way, but can you trust me literally to take you to that? So it's becoming a problem. I feel like, you know, somebody has to say something, because most of my songs, if y'all can listen, most of my songs, I'm talking about something, I'm relating to something. I don't just make a song. So can you trust me? It's like, you know, me, it's not just by me, myself saying, because I even told my old lady, can you trust me?
Yeah.
She said, yes, I trust you, but. And I say, there shouldn't be no but,
No
you know.
buts, yeah.
If you trust me, you trust me. You understand me? And
don't.
let's move on. So, and I know she's watching, she's listening right now, but hey, let me tell you something. This song actually goes for everybody. Anybody that actually, you know, you have your baby, you have your girl, being Valentine, being married, being whatever it is, please, you know, trust your partner. That's all I'm saying. Trust your partner. Listen to the song, what the song says, and enjoy the moments.
For sure. All right. The next track I do want to break into, I guess this one will probably go into that you know, standing strong mentality a little bit more, is that jungle.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you break that down for me, bro?
Well, Jungle. I named the song Jungle. People say, why do you name the song Jungle? Because it's a hustle out here. The hustle is real, you know, and I know a lot of artists, not just me, but a lot of artists going through the same problems, like they're going through it. So me, I feel like when you have a song and somebody tell you your song is not good, you just take their critique and then do something better with it. If you got jewelry on, somebody say your jewelry is fake, and you know it's not fake, it's okay. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You can rock your Louis Vuitton, and I can rock my Reebok, Although Louis Vuitton costs more than Reebok, but I'm still swagged up.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be. You can talk about me, and if you're doing something right, and nobody's talking. If you're doing something, nobody's talking about you negative. That means that you're not doing something right. So I feel like people actually saying things about. I hear so much, but I don't just say nothing about it. I make it speak through the music.
Yeah.
And I know when they hear it, they be like, "Oh shit!" Be like, "He's talking about us, or he's talking about me." Oh, this is what he's saying. So I feel like during my jungle period of writing this particular song, I feel like all these people out there were talking about me. I don't want to name drop, some people that I know talking about my stuff, but I feel like, when you are made or you have silver spoon or the fact that you got a Maserati, that don't look down on me, because tomorrow your Maserati is gonna run out. I'm gonna have the latest Maserati. You understand me? So this is a wild, wild west, and everybody has to feed for themselves. That's what it's saying.
Yeah.
So if I'm feeding for myself, whatever I can afford is what I can afford. So Jungle basically is expressing how I feel about what people saying about me, although I don't care what they say about me. Yeah. But people will listen to it and actually relate to it and be like, oh, shit, they're doing it to VUDU MANE too. Oh, man, I love this song. Look, this is my story. Because I've heard, I started playing on the radio stations and people were like, yo, this is my story. And when it comes to the second verse where I say, don't worry, VUDU, don't worry. Only time will tell, don't worry. Everybody be like, oh, man. People that know VUDU MANE struggle knows that, yeah, VUDU is actually spitting. He's saying the real stuff. Yeah. So to me, jungle is more touchy, and I feel like a lot of people out there actually is gonna resonate to this particular song.
For sure. Yeah. I think it's gonna do exactly what you needed to do, bro. I can relate though. Definitely just wanna rub it off. Like, hey, man, like, it is difficult dealing with the things that people say about you. That's right. Although you may say you don't care whatsoever, it's still going to affect you one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to acknowledge it, because, like, once you acknowledge it, then you see it as true. And then once you see it as true, there's a solution to it. You feel me? And sometimes the solution is whether you can ignore it, you can hustle harder until you can shit on the person that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Or you can just accept it, or put your head down and tuck your tail. But I don't really think that's the type of person you are. You feel me? Yep. So yeah, man. And honestly, all these artists out there that people look down upon you and whatever it is, I want everybody just keep doing you, man. Don't give up. Just keep doing you. If you have to write songs, keep writing songs. Don't let nothing. I know sometimes when you're writing lyrics, you don't want to sound the same. You want to switch it up a little bit. You can take a little break, but still come back to what you like to do, if that's what you want to do, and write and express your feelings. When your homeboy go and rob somebody or kill somebody or do something to somebody, and you feel like this is something somebody has to hear so that they don't repeat the same mistake your homeboy did, or if somebody actually went and make money, and you feel like you want to motivate somebody to make money through your friend's story, spit it out. Yeah. Don't inhale, don't soak everything in you without. There are so many people that have so much talent and they die, man. They die with it. Yeah. They don't even share their thoughts. They don't share everything. They don't even share nothing. They die with it. Why? You can share with people, You guys can do something better with it and let people know. People actually out there want to learn. People actually want to motivate themselves, uplift themselves and stuff. So, yeah, I like that. That's why my favorite artist in America is Rick Ross, man. Yeah. Tell you, yeah. The boss, man.
Yes.
Nah, man, but I think that's a perfect place to leave it, bro. I definitely I agree with your mentality and your mindset towards it. It's like I've always been kind of an underdog myself, so it's like I take that that's food to me. You know what I'm saying? Please say something negative or have some kind of thought about me, or just give me something that discredits my work. That's right. So I can work a little bit harder, because it's motivation. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
It's just I agree wholeheartedly, man, and I wish you much success. Very excited to see what you do on the state side, bro.
Yo, and one more thing. VUDU MANE is not just an Afrobeat artist. You heard? I'm coming to your room. Just turn your speakers on. I'm coming there.
Be on the lookout, Voodoo Man coming to a speaker system in a room near you, bro.
That's right.